Thank you for tuning in. This is Mighty, and this is episode 2 of the Remote Room Podcast, Lover's Nest. As always, I'm joined by my people, Kat, Ken, and Rich. And tonight's episode is all about relationships, friendships, and dating do's and don'ts. All right. How y'all doing tonight?
We're doing
Doing
good.
good.
We're doing good.
Chilling, baby. We chilling.
Chilling.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's been a month maybe since we did our last episode, so I know something new happened since since then. I went to Orlando. You know what I mean? I saw my boy.
Yup. You already know it.
I went
How
to New
was that?
York. Orlando was a movie. You know what I mean? Every night was doing something. To be honest, I wanted to go there, kind of like rest and kind of chill, but family and friends, they don't let you do that, especially when you don't see them a lot. You know what I mean? They like, hey, every night we doing something. We going out, we're doing something. But I got to sleep in for every day, so that's big difference because I'm up at 7:30 because of the kids. So being able to sleep till 9, 10, you know what I mean? That's huge for me. That's
That's huge.
That part.
Yeah. And
Do
in
you
New
feel
York,
like Orlando had different things to offer you this time around?
man, Orlando's so different. It's like grown crazy. There's a whole new park. I mean, of course, I didn't know that. There's a Epic.
Oh yeah.
That's all people were talking about when I was there. Epic. I'm like, what is this? What is Epic? It's a whole new park there. And then
I'm
there's
not
the Icon
interested in
Park on
Epic though.
whatnot.
What it's styled by Nintendo though. Y'all know that? The whole
No.
theme park is styled by Nintendo. Yes, ma'am. So it's a
No,
movie.
I just know
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that one of my former colleagues
Mm-hmm.
went to it and she wasn't too fond of it. But mind
Mm.
you, I haven't heard a lot of people talking about Epic that I know personally, but it is the new park. I feel
Right.
like they have a lot of new speakeasies, more restaurants to eat at, more like lounges. So that was nice when I went.
No, the city has grown
Mhm.
tremendously since I left.
Mhm.
Like I don't even
No, that it
recognize it
has.
no more. It's
It
crazy.
has.
I love
Excited to
How,
go
how
back.
Orlando.
long? How long you been gone? What? 20 years? 15 years?
More like 40.
Uh, yeah, I left January of 2012.
Are you serious?
Yep, it's 2026 now. Yeah, so
In a
14
minute for
years.
sure.
Yep, been gone.
Ew.
I know. I mean, but I come back every year. But the difference is that when I come back, most of the time I'm with, doing family stuff,
Mm-hmm.
going and hanging out with them. So this time being able to be by myself and going to see the city, that was a big difference. It was fun.
Maybe you have to do that a little bit more often because
How?
it's extremely different
Like
going by
how with these
yourself
kids?
than going with family and the kids.
It
I
is.
think what we're gonna have to do is just have one day where we just drop the kids off with the grandparents, and then we go out on the city. That's probably gonna be the best we can do.
I agree. Have some
What?
free time.
Yeah. What about you? What's new with you?
Well, I just had my anniversary.
Happy
Hey,
anniversary!
April
happy
4th.
anniversary.
And thank you. We had a great time. We actually drove to Orlando the day of. Well, actually, no. The day prior. Yeah, that's what we did. The day prior. And then we got Bella watched by the grandparents. So we were able to take that break from, parenting. Um and I don't know, I really enjoyed it. I felt like
That's
we
awesome.
needed that. I felt like I don't know, we were able to flirt, talk and not be interrupted, dress up. I felt pretty. Um we had a date which that was completely different from the nighttime. The nighttime was more intimate, but the in the morning we were able to get tipsy and interact, doing entertainment activities, so that was really fun. um
So
and then
you guys, so you guys try to keep the relationship fun every now and again, right? Like,
yeah,
see
I'm
that.
big on that. I'm big on that because I need something to look forward to.
To
And
As you
entice you,
something.
to
should. As you
entice you.
should. As you
Mm-hmm.
should.
Yeah, and even like here, because we don't have the grandparents here in Tampa and I don't have any friends, Then every time if we do go out, which is barely here, unfortunately, Bella has to come. So we can't even probably get a whole sentence in without
Mm-hmm.
Bella do or Bella this or wait, oh hey, hold on, let me attend to Bella or this and that or I don't know, just something about Bella, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really nice.
Y'all gotta find a babysitter.
I know, but I'm also I don't know. I have trust issues. It's hard for me to just. I'd rather honestly pay one of the grandmas to come spend time with the baby, and if at that point then just pay her like, hey, do you want to babysit or I don't know, have an activity for them to do, you know? Yeah,
Well,
but
because it's not that far of a drive right down to Tampa.
it could be up to 2 hours. Yeah, the traffic has gotten really bad, so that's unfortunate. But um, yeah, they're coming on Sunday. Sunday is Dennis' birthday, so I'm excited about that. I'm actually more excited
Hey.
than him, which is sad. Um, yeah. Oh well. I'm looking forward to eating cake and taking him out.
He getting old, so he like I don't wanna celebrate this.
He's just so tired that yeah, he feels as if he won't have the energy to even celebrate his birthday. But I said, hey, if we don't do anything, then every day is just the same. And we can't let that happen.
That part. That part.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Rick, what's new with you?
Man, ain't that man? Rick's been doing Rick things, man. Just you know, me and you linked up. We did some crazy music when you came down to Orlando. So I'm looking forward to that dropping soon. And yeah, man,
Yeah,
I've been on my single ship for a
we
minute
gotta
now. You
pressure
know what I mean?
JB to finish his verse so we can put it out,
Yeah,
or at least have Trey come through so he can get on
he
the
don't want
other
to
half.
finish it. He said to put P on it
Oh,
and
okay.
P finish it. Yeah, so P
Well, yeah.
right. That too. So P
And
might
Marcus,
come
yeah.
tomorrow. P might come tomorrow and finish that half of the verse. So we
Oh,
might
that's
have
what's
that
up.
song done. Yeah.
That'd be huge. Yeah.
We might have that song done tomorrow, to be honest.
So I have a question. How much time do you spend on music, like weekly? Devoting your time to music, I should say.
Not much. I mean, more now that Jamarcus helped me with the studio setup, and more now that we're working on our new album. Because I wasn't spending time in music at all. I stopped doing music. So you know what I'm saying. I thank Jamarcus for getting me back in the mojo, and we lit now. Feel me?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah. But
Something
so
fun keeps you entertained.
Yeah, it
no, no,
don't take
yeah, that
when you've been doing it for as long as we have been
it's
doing it.
easy for us.
It's
It's easy.
easy. You know,
Mhm.
it's streamlined.
Exactly.
So like that, you don't have to think too much about the ladies. Since
Right.
you're the single man over here.
You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all stress me out. You feel
I
me?
bet. I bet. That's
Man.
your lifelong stress.
What's up with you, Ken? What's new with you?
uh I've been actually working out. I set me a doctor appointment up. I know last
Hey,
pods
yeah,
I was
we was
scared to
talking about
go.
that.
Yeah, so I've been really working on myself. Honestly, I've been
Yes,
I
sir.
ain't been in the gym. I've been at the park working out.
Hey, that's something.
Getting a lot of exercise, taking vitamins, watching a lot of stuff what I eat. Just working on myself. Honestly, just me and my boy, and my boy is my dog. So
Mm-hmm.
we've been grinding. Honestly.
Would you say
That's your
you
best
would
friend.
would you say you religious, Ken, or you're not really on that religious tip when you take time for
um,
yourself?
no, I'm actually trying to get around to that. Honestly,
Okay.
I believe in somebody, but not in there like that. That
I
makes
mean,
sense.
I'm just saying it's the same for me. It's the
Okay,
same.
okay.
Yeah. I just
I
wanted to
believe in
ask what
somebody higher, higher than us for
a
sure.
higher power.
But
Fact. Fact.
right, right. Oh, but I actually been reading the Bible a little bit, honestly. So just a verse every now and then. I ain't in the book like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be like I'm in the like that. You know what I'm saying? Actually, for Easter, I went to church with my grandmother. And I took my grandmother to her church, and she ain't been in the church in like 3 years because
That's dope.
she actually have old timers, and 3 years ago she had got hit, so
Mm.
and it made that real aggressive, so she don't remember who I am.
Oh
But
wow.
that Sunday, I took her to church, and she was in there nodding her head and looking at me and talking, and that was a blessing, man.
That's good.
I
Yes,
ain't seen my
sir.
grandmother like that in 3 years, so I've been having a good time,
No,
even
and
though
and
y'all guys know I'm going through this divorce with my
hmm
wife. So
hmm no, and
the last couple weeks,
I only
what
asked
you
because I wanted to see if you do something to that centers you, like you're saying. Okay, well, you're reading and they're reading the Bible. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked. What are you doing to
sure.
center you since you're going through through that breakup? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I came to a point that I know I'm going through something right now, but somebody out there going through something worse than me. So why should I
That
be
part.
sitting here pounding, crying, and thinking about it? You know what I'm saying? So I just wake up every day and thank God I got me another 24 hours. That's all I'm trying to do, man.
Amen to that, young
Yeah,
sir. Yes,
that's a
sir.
good way to frame thing. No matter how bad you think you're doing in life, it's people
Right,
out there that's
We really
doing a
not.
lot
Mm-hmm.
worse, a lot
Mm-hmm.
worse.
right.
You
You
know what I mean?
know what I'm
So
saying?
you got to be grateful. Yeah,
And he's being optimistic. You're definitely being optimistic and working on yourself, taking that time that you need, right?
I
Correct.
seen I
Because
seen the
after a
pictures you
breakup, you
posted
need
on
time.
IG with you and your grandma. I was like, oh, look at my boy. You was looking fresh. What?
Yeah,
He was looking so
man.
fresh.
He had that thing on. You had a
Right.
fedora hat and
You
everything,
should have
huh?
seen it, bro. I was like, what?
I don't think I have Ken on
Yeah.
social media.
Rich,
Yeah, you
the
gotta
the
follow her,
crazy thing,
man.
Rich, I cannot find it,
No,
but I was looking for
I
it.
already know it. You see, I already knew it. I already
But
knew it.
yeah, I had a great Easter, man. And like I said, I wake up every day just hoping I get another 24 hours, man. Cause believe it or not, man, I'm gonna say this: whoever going through something, you know what I'm saying? I have one of the best guests that I ever met in a wheelchair, and they come in there smiling, laughing, joking, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
And it's
he
showing you that
can't.
what you're going through is minimal, right? Yes, sir.
Right. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? I feel like a lot of people just take the little things that they're going through, you know what I'm saying, like it's the end of the world, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? I feel like God put you there for a reason. So, you know what I'm saying? It always a reason for everything. So just
I
like I
love
said, just
that,
keep
man.
pushing.
I love that you say
Don't
that because
stop, man.
I have the same perspective a lot of times, bro. Like that's why when you be like, "How you do?" I'm like, "I can't complain." I always say
Right.
that. I can't.
You
I
can't. You
can't.
can't,
You
man.
know what I
You
mean?
you woke up. That's all that matter, bro.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
That's
We
all
you
that
know what I'm
matter.
saying. But let's get into topic number one. This relationships continued, and I know Ken wanted to talk more about that. Rich, if you
yes,
if you
sir.
feel comfortable, we can dive more into that.
I
What's
definitely
going
want to.
on? Which one of you guys want to jump off?
I could
Start,
start it
cause
off.
oh,
Oh,
you
you?
got it.
No,
Okay.
you got it, Ken.
Well,
You got it. Go ahead. Go
and
ahead.
and the only reason I wanted to start because when somebody hear deep relationship, you think it's just marriage and like you going out with somebody, but deep relationship is like this world right now. Deep relationship to me is even with friends. I feel like everybody take everything
For
to the
granted.
heart. To
Bruh.
no to the heart,
Oh, to the
man.
heart.
And you
Okay.
can't. And you have friends that been with you for all your life, and if they trying to be honest with you or try to tell you how they feel about a certain situation, and you take it to the heart and then mess up your relationship. But like me personally, I'm saying this because I take everything personal. So that's why I'm saying don't take stuff personal, man. Don't take it personal. Cause I'm changing, honestly. I swear, my marriage right now got me messed up, honestly. I ain't gonna lie. But I have a friend and he I ain't gonna lie, I said so many bad things to him, and he's still there. He's like, you take everything personal, man. Just
I mean, but
still.
I'm just like you though. I'm just like you. And piggybacking off your point, you know what I'm saying? At some point, whether in relationships or dating or whatever, friendship, what about not taking it as personal and sitting down with that person? Hey, let's communicate.
Right,
Let's try to have some
right,
common ground. Nowadays, we don't want to
right.
have common ground, bro.
That's true.
We don't,
And
bro.
and and honestly, like me, if I take stuff personal, it's just because my past childhood trauma. And you know what I'm saying? It's not my friend's fault, it's not my wife's fault of what, you know what I'm saying, how I carried that on. It's my fault. You know what I'm saying? It's
Agreed.
I'm older, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I gotta take accountability of what I do. I can't just keep pinning on my childhood trauma. You know what I'm saying?
You can't
That
keep
happened.
spilling it into your
Right.
relationship or friendship. Yeah,
True.
I'm the
But you're
same way,
You know what
taking
I'm
the
bro.
right
saying? You
steps with that by, when you saying going to see somebody and talking to somebody about it, somebody
right.
professional that can help you.
Right. And then and I want to talk about therapy because I am in therapy, and all my friends on the podcast right here, Kat and Rich and Marcus know it's nothing wrong with therapy. And if you did go to therapy and it ended out wrong for you, you went to the wrong therapy. You gotta know what you like. So I based off a woman because the only woman was in my life and actually talked to me and tried to teach me things. It was my grandmother. And I lost my grandmother 3 years ago because, like I said, she got old timers and she not there for me like that anymore. She in there, but she can't say those things to me. So I choose the woman to talk to. Some people say, you're a male, just try a male and try your age group. No, it's whatever you feel comfortable with, and who you feel talking comfortable talking to. You know what I'm saying? And my therapist, she been awesome to me, honestly.
And is
And
she giving you Ken, is she giving you like certain tools for you to work on, like at home or just anything to be more proactive with what you're feeling and the communication I guess that you're having with your therapist and how you can implement that in your daily life, I should say?
oh yeah, she she had all the tools, and she sent me a couple things because as all my childhood trauma I had explained to her, and she understand what was going on with me. And me personally, I'm not embarrassed to talk about it either because you know what I'm saying, it happened. I can't change it. And some of those pointers, it was my childhood trauma was it was I was dealing with is I was my self esteem was down, and it was me always taking everybody. That's why I come back to when I said taking everything personal. So it was certain things that I went through in my childhood that, and the crazy thing, let me pause there because I'm gonna say this: parents and your siblings, the older people always say sticking stone may break your bone, but words will never hurt you, right? But they said it, but they don't say if they said anything to hurt you, if
Mm.
that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If your mom or the person that raised you say anything that real hurtful to you, and they think it's okay, but it's not okay. You know what I'm saying? You can't say sticks and stone may break your bones if a word will never hurt you, but you never set me up this if somebody that I really love and I'm close to say anything to hurt you. You understand what I'm saying?
I
And
agree. But and going off of what you're saying, remember right now, and going through your divorce, you know what I'm saying, we could all attest in it in you being emotionally unstable. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
in you being emotionally unstable, you're gonna be all over the place like you just said, and you're gonna take everything personal.
right,
No matter what somebody says, you're gonna take it personal until that's what I'm saying, until you could balance yourself out, like we were talking earlier. reading your
All right.
Bible, going out on your walks, doing your workout, because that's my therapy. You know what I'm saying? My workout is my therapy. My music is my therapy. So I need to get on more Ken's level and seek therapist help, because I have not. Not all of us believe in that other person being able to help you in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? And during life. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to your emotional health. So I need to learn more from you and seek therapy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I have a fruitful relationship the next go around. You feel me?
Right.
That part.
It's
I wanted to add
understandable.
to
Your
what you.
relationship.
I was gonna say I wanted to add to what you said about the parents. Times are changing, right? I think as we get older, the millennials, as they saying, we are a different breed because we were brought up. If you think about it, as far as I could tell, going back to even our parents, when my mom grew up, my grandma raised her a certain way. She learns that, and then she raises me a certain way because what she learned, and then now we're in this spot where we're like, I can't raise my kids the same way my parents raised me. I think this. I think I'm gonna say my mom wasn't. She probably figured that out too at some point. It was different, right? Maybe we could say something like as far as like beatings, right? I know you were talking more like verbal stuff, but we can see how much that has changed from generation to generation. You know what I mean? Like when my grandparents was raising my mom, everybody in the neighborhood was beating their kids, so that was socially acceptable. And then when my mom
Correct.
raised me, again, maybe it was the same, but it was a little bit less. And now we have our kids. We like, I'm not hit. Our generation, we like, we're not hitting our kids. You see how that changes over time. So I think that
Hmm.
what you were saying about with even with the verbal abuse or something, they didn't know. It's not because they were doing it intentionally to hurt you. They just
Right.
didn't know because that's probably how they were raised, and they
They
think
were
that's
right.
they think that's right. And like you said, now it's resonating with you all these years later.
And I think it's still out there with men growing up not being emotional or showing they emotional, and women always be saying, "No, you don't have emotions. You're not sensitive," because how we was raised. You know what I'm saying? I'm
They
saying
showed us. They
me
showed us
personally,
not to show emotion. You know what I
right?
mean? So it'll
But
take
I
that
don't think
special
women
person.
understand. Right. Women don't
Hmm.
understand that though. And they be like, you don't show emotion. You don't do this. You don't do that. I'm sorry, Kat. I'm sorry. Not all women, not all women, but and I'm just only speaking from experience. I'm not saying all women out there the same, but I'm just saying most women be, what I'm saying, they just say like a friend, one of their grandparents had died. Nobody never asked him was he okay, and he was dealing with that because he was a male. They just thought he was like okay, but he wasn't okay. He was depressed. He was going through it. He was cutting himself. He was doing all kind of things to himself. You know what I'm saying? But just saying out there, women, ask your husband, your spouse, if you have kids, your son, make sure he okay. Let him know it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry, man.
But
It's okay.
piggybacking off that, can I think, uh, and I could attest to Kat myself, because me and Kat spoke, right? So it takes that special person put put that guy in that communicative mode, and I think Kat has that
Yeah,
with
that's true.
she has
That's
that with
true.
her husband, but it's not every female. So I agree with you. It's not every female at
That's true.
all.
Well, I was
That's
going to
true. It's
say,
not.
what I wanted to say was that I think it comes from, it's not that they think that men don't have emotions. It's more that communication channel and that safety net hasn't been open. So I think if you
Correct.
are dating someone, or let's say if they're your spouse or just a significant other, it takes time, I will say, for the man to open up to the woman. And it's also how comfortable he is within his own feelings. And then, hey, am I able to express this to her and her not be reactive to what I'm saying or how I'm feeling or how is she going to view me. So I think it's also about the woman creating that safety net for the guy that will help out a lot. Um, like you said, Ken, maybe in your relationship, which I don't know too much of, but maybe if you felt more comfortable and allowed yourself to be vulnerable, then you would have spoken more about your own feelings, or hey, I'm able to cry and it's okay. I'm able to express myself and it's okay.
But
Uh,
you said that's the key word that you said,
mm,
vulnerability, though.
of course.
Does he feel
Mm-hmm.
vulnerable with his lady, though? That's a whole
Mm-hmm.
different topic. You said it right
Yeah.
there.
Let me
And
ask you a
vice versa
question,
too.
Ken. Sorry to cut you off, Kat. Were you raised with your father?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Talking to me? Marcus? No, I wasn't. I was actually raised by all women.
You see, I think you said that last time too. You see, that's something else too. I was going to add. I think a lot of us in our generation were not raised with our dads. You know what I'm saying? Same with me. My dad gone when I was like 8. So
Same with me.
we only been raised by women, which is crazy. When you think if you were raised by a woman, they would teach you how to communicate better. But it's like
But no.
it's like something happens where they
Yeah.
teach you to be like tough. You know, they teach
Yeah.
you to be,
Right.
oh, don't let no woman walk over you. Don't let X, Y, Z take advantage of you. They try to teach you to be tough. They don't really know. And I think that's a big key. If you have a dad in the picture, maybe he can teach you that, hey, maybe yeah, be tough, be a man, all that stuff. But hey, it's also okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be soft around certain people,
Right.
It's
especially
okay
your
to wear
lady.
that
You
heart
know
on
what I
your
mean?
sleeve.
Yeah.
Correct.
I think it's quite interesting when you are raised mainly with just the one parent, being the mom, like you were saying, especially if they have a boy. It's very common, and I would say it's very common in the Hispanic culture for the mom, the single mom, to say, oh, don't cry, or to like a boy, don't cry, you have to be a man, and boys don't cry, and this and that. Mind you, I don't think she means it, right? It's more because she's going through, you also have to understand, she's going through so much by herself, and she's being a very strong woman,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Being mom and dad, that I think her being so tough and having to carry all the weight of also caring for another human being, the message that she conveys is, I need you to be tough, as opposed, hey, you're also able to be vulnerable, you're also able to let others know what you're feeling, and I'm here to help you in that process. I think she's at that point too concerned with her daily life and the daily task of even having to take care of herself and you, and just survival mode.
Yeah.
it's
Right.
it's really tough for single moms, so
Your defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying? Because
mhm.
you're having to be mom and dad. You're having to be Superwoman, Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
So be tough. Be tough is me and you against the world. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You feel me? It's
but you
her
see,
defense mechanism.
but even for women too, if you're raised by a single mom, I feel like that makes us very, strong women, and harder, I would say, then we become less soft, and we don't allow the man to be a man. Sometimes we then struggle with, hey, I don't want to listen to you, I'm used to doing this way. You almost don't learn that partnership because you don't see it. You always saw mom, and mom had to fend for all of us, and my mom is very strong, and my mom did this things this way, so I don't know how to now have a relationship, and not necessarily me, but I'm just saying, in a healthy way, and allow my partner to also have a say, or for him to put his foot down when he needs to as well. So so female or male, I think, if you grew up with a single parent, the outcome is a little bit different from somebody that grew up with two parents.
Agreed.
Facts.
Agreed.
Facts. All right. Well, because of time, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the relationship do's and don'ts. I'm gonna have to have Rich lead on this one
Oh yeah,
because
he's the
my
single one.
man, yeah, he's single ready to mingle. We gotta let
The the relationships do's and don'ts.
do's and
Let me
don'ts, man. Yeah, teach me
where
some. I've been out of the game too long. I don't know.
man, I'm trying to get in the game just like y'all. So
Who's y'all? Who's y'all?
He
Man?
said, "Who's y'all?"
I mean, I'm trying to. So one of the key points that I took from the relationships don'ts, and as to why I wouldn't go on another date with a female that I'm interested in, if they got no chemistry, right? That's one. If we have low energy in the date, or if you have low energy towards that person that you're attempting to date, that's a negative for me. I'm not gonna go on that following date. You're cut off. Another example, which was kind of funny to me. Say we're pulling up to McDonald's drive-through, right? Say if you're rude to the person serving you the food, I'm gonna cut you off right then and there, and we're not gonna go on another date. So,
True, true.
so,
Okay, so
so,
I
so,
I didn't know
rude.
where you was going with the McDonald's thing, but I agree. I agree with you
so,
with that. I agree with you on
I
that one.
agree. I agree.
so yeah. If you're just, if you're rude to a server for no reason, you know what I'm saying, and especially if you're on a new date, if you don't know me like that, and you don't know how I'm gonna take that rudeness from you, I'm not gonna continue on a date or on a relationship to that manner. Um,
But see,
I
that's a
but
definitely
I was gonna
think
say,
mhm.
but some guys kind of like that. Like some guys like, feisty women or toxic women, whatever you want to
no.
call it.
No.
I was about to
Well,
say
I
a
like
excuse
feisty
toxic.
me.
That what
women,
you
but
Hold
meant.
not.
on. Hold
Toxic.
on. I think there's a difference between being feisty. Toxic is just out the window. Feisty and
Right.
having a bad character. Because, for example, the whole McDonald's situation, I think that's
Hmm.
just uncalled for, and you don't want to date
It is.
somebody with that character.
No.
No.
Yeah. If
You
I
still
if I
want them
catch
to be
rudeness,
exactly. You still want them to be
yeah,
humble and to be nice to other people. That for me, that's
that
not
part.
feistiness. One thing is to be
That
sassy and
part.
you're feisty, but no, that's just bad character, having those bad qualities.
That's a
With the
horrible
first thing
character
you
flaw.
said, though about like energy,
Energy.
sometimes, and I'm not saying this is all the time, but it might be a percentage of the times where you might just be having a bad day. Let's say like you
That's
got this
true.
date set up and you excited, earlier in the week, but then something happens earlier that day that so
Right.
now when you on the date, it's not that you're not interested anymore, but you might be like, I should have
Yeah, but I'm
rescheduled, you know what I'm saying? But you still
right.
go because you don't want to stand the person up. So the energy might just be off that
That's
time. It
true.
might be
But
worth,
are you conveying? But are you conveying that, Marcus, in the date? If you're conveying that on that date, then I have no problem.
yeah,
But you got to
probably
let me
not
know.
though, because you know
Yeah,
how it is, especially like you're a stranger, meet you for the first
that's
time. Probably gonna
I
be like,
don't know
oh
you.
man, I had a bad day, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna
Yeah,
say that.
true. Heard.
No, I think with the energy, I definitely
No, that's
agree
huge for
with
me.
that.
That's huge for me.
I feel that from the get, if I don't feel like we're vibing, there's not gonna be a date number two.
Oh yeah.
That number two, I will look at you up and down to make sure that, mind you, not now because I'm married, but let's say when I was single, that I would go on dates, that you were attractive to me. If you were not attractive, I'll,
Oh, that's number one though. You already know.
yeah,
That's
I
true.
agree.
Yeah.
True.
And then, let me see. Oh, for some reason, I just didn't care for picky eaters.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
If they were
Oh man.
picky, I was a little bit turned off. I'm like, oh my goodness.
I
At
agree
this
with you
point,
1,000%. I
yeah,
hate
at that point, I'm like,
that.
okay, how
But
is
what you
they?
mean? But what you mean by picky? Like they'd be like, oh,
That's
I don't want to eat red meat or something like that.
No, there's just some people that are constantly just, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't, so yeah, don't care for those people. I want someone that we can try several things, and you know, when we
That's a
go
little
out
bit
to eat,
more
because
lax.
I'm a big
Yeah,
foodie. I like to eat. I'm a big foodie, so I
yeah.
want to make sure that when we go out to eat, it's not a problem where we go out. You know, we can go to a fancy restaurant or just, hey, something casual, and it's okay. It's not like you have to spend a lot of money on the first date, which is another
Facts.
topic I want to talk about:
Yes, yes,
money and dating.
Mm,
yes.
The do's and don'ts with that one.
Go ahead.
okay.
So, okay, so
The
first
floor
date.
is yours.
The first date, I want the guy to pay for the date.
In
It's a
2026, I thought,
yes,
women
yes,
independence.
yes. That's okay, but no. For me, I will be turned off if you don't pay for the date.
All right, so I'm gonna hit you
Mind
with
you,
something. I'm gonna
but
hit you with something.
hold on. Mind you, it could be as simple as let's grab coffee. That's okay. It doesn't have to be anything out the window. It could be super casual. You don't have to spend a lot of money. It could be $5. That's fine with me. It's just the first date, pay for it. With that being said, I
I
am
agree.
very open to the next day paying for the date completely.
I mean, so I wouldn't even say the next day. Say, I don't know,
Any
me,
other time,
right? But say
I'm
me
okay
and
with.
Jamarcus, when a guy's interested in the female, we're mainly gonna, take that lead and pay for those initial dates, right? But say our energy is off the chain, right? We've been dating for 5, 6 months, right? My thing is, my problem with that is we've went on I don't know how many restaurant dates. This is like the 20th date that we're on. If you don't take initiative as a female and at least attempt to pay for the date, I'm gonna have a problem. Like even fake it, but
No, yeah, I
but show
agree.
me that you can. You know what I mean?
No, I
No, yeah,
agree. I think that just because, like I said, just the first date, right? But other than
right.
that, a woman can pay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you, hey, taking your boyfriend or domestic partner or spouse out and you paying for the entire date for the whole day. I'm okay with that. There's no problem with that. But there's something about when I first meet the person, the first date, please pay for it. Like I
I
do
got
not want to pay for it.
I got you. And piggybacking off what you said, Ken, what do you feel about a female not paying for any dates that you attend to with her? If she pays for no
Um,
dates at all whatsoever. I wa-
honestly, I guess all I want to say is, and it's not no cocky or nothing.
Mhm.
It just depends on the male lifestyle.
Okay.
To me
Okay.
personally,
Okay.
honestly, if and it go both ways on this too, because if like say if interested and she asks me out, okay, now we're going half and half. I pay for the bill, but can you tip? That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm interested, I'm gonna offer and I'm going to take you somewhere and I'm gonna take you out and I'm gonna pay for it and I'm gonna tip. But me personally, I really don't look forward for her to paying, but can you tip the waiter if that'll fine? You know what I'm saying? If that okay. If not, you know what I'm saying? I was tipped still, but as this relationship build and you know what I'm saying, we keep going out, I will love for you just to tip the waiter. You know,
So
I can
you
pay the
don't
big
so
bills.
you don't look for her to pay at all then.
Um, no, not
No.
really, honestly. You
Okay,
know what I'm saying?
we got a different perspective on that. How
You
you
know what I'm
But
feel about
saying?
that, Mark?
excuse me.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
we talking about like the first, like a first date? You know, let's say it's a stranger. Are we talking about that or
No,
once?
I'm talking about at all. I'm talking about even after you guys known each other. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm talking
yeah.
about
I
at all.
Oh, no,
I
like I
think
said,
yeah,
it depends where you at too, man. Me
Mm.
personally, I don't know. Me and my wife, who was married, we was married, and you know what I'm saying. She was upset that I wouldn't let her pay for the bill, so that's when I started letting her pay for the bill. You know what I'm saying? And it just, I feel like it started working both ways when
yeah.
you really communicate and you trying to understand each other. You know what I'm saying? But the first couple of days, yes, I paid for the bill and I tip. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah, oh
saying?
yeah,
Ken, an old
definitely.
school gentleman right
He
I
is
told
though.
you
there.
I was raised by women, man, and
Yeah.
so
But this is the thing. If it's a first date, yeah, I think like what Ken said,
yeah,
it's for me. I would like to get the guy to pay. Now,
No,
if
no,
we're
yeah,
right,
yeah. Oh
date
yeah.
number two, date number three, hey, now we're years into the relationship. There's nothing wrong with
right,
it at all. I don't think there's nothing wrong with the female paying. Mind you, like you said, some guys might feel comfortable with the female paying, some don't, and even like that, sometimes I would say, let me pay. Like you don't always have to pay.
right.
That's the way
But
of you too. And then at that point, I'm going to be even more attracted to you because I know that you want to save money for our future. You see?
Cat, you know what I'm gauging off that too. And sorry to cut you off. I'm only gauging Marcus. I'm only gauging her respect and loyalty and interest towards me. Okay, if we've gone on 60 dates and
Yeah,
you don't attempt to pay for one,
I
you really
agree.
don't got loyalty to this relationship. And that's all
Right.
I was trying to get at. Yeah,
True.
yeah,
Yeah, no, and
Okay.
at that point, she's not trying to help you save
yes,
because then that
ma'am.
means that she always wants you to blow your money, on her, and she could be using you too. So you have to be
What
careful.
you said.
Yep, that
Girls,
part.
2026, you have to be careful. If she's not a team player,
Yes, ma'am.
you might see that if she always wants you to pay or anything for anything, even her bills at her own house, but she can never help you out with anything financially. And not necessarily saying that you don't need not necessarily saying that you need the financial help. It could just be a gesture.
And that's all I'm looking for is that gesture. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Mm.
Talk to us,
Feel
Mark.
like it shifted in like nowadays, like where men do expect women to pay like earlier. Like it's like a. I mean, look, I'm no pro. I'm not
Mm.
educated in this stuff, but I know that women nowadays probably make more than men. I don't know if it's the gap has closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
So
lot.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
you know,
more definitely.
so I
But
don't
that's
know.
why I was saying that if you're considerate, if you're dating this person or you're married to this person, look out for their pockets too.
If you're what?
That's just my.
What's
If
the
you're
word you say?
considerate,
Thank
if you're
you.
considerate, if you're considerate, then you will look out for their pockets. I mean, at least that's what I try to do.
We touched
And
on
I
this
don't try.
last
That's what I
time.
do.
Sorry, Cap. We touched on this last time, but do you date like social media now? Is this how we meeting people, or like some kind of dating app? Like, for instance, Kat, you mentioned the foodie thing. I'm pretty sure there's a foodie app out there for for dating. Like foodies looking for foodies. There's gamers looking for gamer. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Oh,
so you
there
can match
is.
up interest or whatever. We both into this, so maybe we should. Actually, I have a friend. Well, let's say a friend. We have an associate that we just met here, and that's how they met. They married, been
Oh,
together for a long time. They met on some app. So I'm wondering if that's the way we doing things nowadays.
I don't necessarily mind you. I'm married, but let's say I wasn't. I don't care for online dating. I think I'm more old school. I would rather
That's
meet
true.
someone in
Facts.
person. Um,
Agreed.
and I am traditional about I like to be approached by the person. Yeah, it is hard for me to make the first move. Mind you, I'll
Do you
probably
do
like,
you give signals though?
yeah, of
You be
course, I
like,
will give like a little
look,
signal,
you
like,
be like,
yeah,
Marcus, what you
but
said though, right? Did she
you know what
give
I'm
no,
saying? You
signals?
basically be
no,
like,
yeah, definitely will give a signal, but I would like the person to make the approach first. Yeah, mind you, could that be because I'm scared of rejection? Maybe.
oh, it's
Who knows?
tough.
Or or
It's tough. I
or
remember my days. But I mean, you just got to do it. You just
but
you just got to do it and just get over it. If you get rejected, just be like, all right,
or
whatever.
maybe
You
it's
can't win them
just,
all.
yeah. I think it's just easier for. I think this is what you guys do. So why not make the first move?
What if
Mind you,
you
there's women that make the first move and they don't care.
I was about to say that's not always the case.
I know that's
no?
what I'm saying, but no, I'm
What if
more.
what if we make the first move and you being more traditional? What if we make the first move and you stop sending signals? What happens then?
And let's say I stopped sending signals, and I was,
Correct.
let's say, sending signals.
Right. Because me, I'll stop talking to you. You see what I'm saying? If I
I
so
think it
I'm
depends what you did as your first move. Why am I
mm,
stuck? Like in at that point, then I have to think, why am I not responding to now the approach, right?
okay, well I might disagree because I made the first move. I didn't have to do it though.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm
Mm,
thinking, could it be, because I don't know, you see, could it be
mm,
that something has changed
got you, got
in in I don't know. I don't know. Could it be
It'd be like
timing? Because
be like they be dating multiple people at
or
once, so then they
you.
choose.
but
What he
hey,
said.
hold on.
What he
you
said.
got you
But
got pushed
wait.
out. You got pushed out.
Okay, but hold on. If you think about it, like Rich is single, right? If
What
okay,
he
do's
said.
and don'ts. Hold up, I do want to say something about this.
hmm
Do's and don'ts. If a woman is dating, would you guys be okay with her dating multiple men? And by this, I mean dating, going on dates, not necessarily her being sexually active with them. She's just dating.
No,
I
no, no.
mean, if
This shit.
it
This. Go ahead,
go
Mark.
ahead. I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna say if it's the very very beginning, then I
Exactly.
Right.
can't.
That's what I mean.
We
Like
strangers. We don't
that's
know
but
each
that's what
other.
I mean.
Yeah,
Like going
that's
on
fine.
first date. Some people are
Yes.
okay, some people are not okay with that.
If like Mark said, if it's the beginning
I
stages, but
agree.
if the person or if the female already made a point that me and her want to be exclusive, you better stop all that.
Oh no.
Okay,
Of
yeah.
course, at that point then you guys are exclusive. But I mean, the reason I say it is because online dating, people that are online dating, they
hmm
usually swipe I don't know if it's right or left. Let's just say right to multiple people, and let's say that throughout the month of, I don't know, let's say May, they have 3 dates about, yeah, let's say about 3 dates. She doesn't know you guys, right? And why should she be judged on going on this date and putting herself out there, because you don't even know her background. You don't even know if this is a new thing for her. You don't know what she's been through. You don't know if she wants to just go on different dates and for her own self-esteem or confidence, right? So we don't
hmm
know any background on the person. Same thing with women with men. If I was single and I know that let's say I hypothetically met the guy online, am I okay with him having, knowing that, hey, I'm dating, and him telling me I'm dating, like I'm going on first dates? Mind you, that never happened to me, so I don't know what to even respond. I just bring it up as a way of, talking to you guys, but I don't know if I'm okay with it.
I mean, as a guy, me myself, I'm egotistical. So even if you know what I'm saying, even if you're going and you already know that, Mark, even if you're going on multiple dates and you're attempting to go on a date with me, do not voice that you're going on multiple dates with multiple guys, because that's gonna turn me off. Even if in the back of my head I know this, don't
Sure.
Okay,
voice it to
yeah.
me. Don't tell me. You know what I mean?
So you rather her not be honest with you
Initially, yeah. Don't tell me.
initially?
Remember, yeah.
Okay,
Initially, don't
like
don't
on the
be
first
rudely
date.
honest. Correct. I'm still trying to get to know
That's
you.
fair.
I don't know
Yeah,
you, so don't tell me. Oh, I go out on
yeah,
I go out on 8 dates a week. Like, yeah, nah.
yeah.
You know
No,
what I'm
that's
saying?
how. No, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
nah.
I said, I think I might be a little bit the same. Where I don't know if I would like to know that he went on different dates.
Correct. Correct. That's what I'm
Mind you,
saying.
I'm not saying that he went to second base. Not at all. I'm just saying, even if it's just him. But with that being said, I have to be fair, right? That this person, like I previously said, might just be exposing himself to something new. But I'm not. That's why I don't care for online dating. I feel like online dating just brings a lot of problems.
I agree with that.
It's
I'm
a
more on.
game. It's a game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
but to be honest, we was doing that before online dating. Talking to multiple people at once, and then
Yeah, it's called
you filter
MySpace.
them out. You
It's
filter them
called
out.
MySpace.
You know what I mean? It's like a gauntlet. Who's gonna make it to the end?
Oh my god.
And then that's the one you choose. I think it's just more accessible now that it's,
Yeah.
and it's, in your fingers, I mean, everybody on that same kind of timing. They're like, oh, if you're on that app, you're in that ecosystem, everyone is thinking the same thing. They're like you said, dating multiple people.
Yeah.
A
It's a
lot of.
community.
I think the problem, and again, as an outsider, because I don't know for sure, but just for what I've heard online, right, is that some people who are going on these apps are looking for relationships. They're
Yeah.
looking for love. They're looking for that long lasting thing. But majority, right? It's like the 90% of people on there are just trying to fuck. So
Yeah,
you
Oh,
but
it's
got
my
so you in there, yeah, you in there getting filtered with these people that are just trying to hit, and you're like, man, this. And then if you do that, you leave that app, you go to another app, it's the same shit. You go to another
that's a
app, it's the
lot.
same shit. You
But
get burnt out.
Jamarcus,
That's true.
but
That's
wait,
true.
at this point, I wonder, what if you were to pay for the online service? Do you think that at that point, the people on this website or on this particular app are more serious? I think if people were to pay, they might want, they might be looking for a serious relationship as opposed to you're online and it's kind of like, okay, like you said, let me just see who
From
I
what I've
hit,
heard, the ones that you have to pay for, the ones like the subscriptions,
are more
are
serious.
more serious. Those
Yeah.
are the ones
mm,
where you're actually gonna find real people. You know what I mean?
I told my mom to go on the one that you pay. I mean, why not? She's single. She hasn't met. She's not really going out where she would, meet someone. So
man,
I
y'all better stop with this online dating. You even go on Christian. Listen, you even go on Christian Mingle and they trying to fuck. Come on, man, bro. It's hard. I'm dead ass, bro. Y'all saying I'm lying. Y'all know dead ass, bro. Come on, man. This is
Shamingo.
you even
Wait,
going there,
is that
bro.
an actual app? Is that an
Yes.
actual app?
Yeah. All
Oh,
right.
and
Look at
and
it.
you happen to know about it because you're in Christian Mingle?
Nah, negative.
I am sad for like the younger generation though, because I see these videos all the time. I'm heavily on social media, so I see these videos all the time of these young people like, oh, I don't have any friends, I never been in a real relationship, and they young, and I'm just like, I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know that
yeah.
feeling, I don't understand that. I don't know how that can happen. You know what I mean? Like they just raised different in this antisocial, everybody on their phones, looking down on their phones. I think we were blessed to
Factual.
to not have our phones until later in life because we was able to be social with people and build long lasting relationships. Like me and Rich, how long we known each other, bro? Like,
Man, like 20,
like that don't
20 plus
happen no
years.
more. There's no real connection. I'm like, how? Like how? And you
But
20
you know what?
something and
But
you don't have a friend. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. And
it
I
doesn't.
don't want to be insensitive. I'm just saying that I don't understand it. You know what I mean?
Because we were outside riding our bike at 11:30 at night, bro, to the lights came on. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Our parents made us mingle with each other, made us make a friend, but it's, I don't know, different generation now, bro. It's crazy out here.
Yeah, you already know. I can call up anybody back. That's what my aunt, when I came home, she was like, "Oh, you need a ride here and here." I was like, "Look, I
I'm
got
good.
people I can call that's gonna come
Right,
get me." You know what I mean?
right, right.
Like, whether it's family or friends, and like I said, I've been going for a long time, and I can still hit up people and be like, "Yo, jump back right in, hang out." But we saw Grady. We saw
You
Grady.
feel
Like it,
me?
start talking like it's yesterday.
And that's what I'm saying. He
And he
pulled up
pulled
like he just
up.
saw
And he
you
pulled
the
up.
other,
I haven't
yeah.
seen this dude, for context, Ken and Kat, I haven't seen this dude in 10 years. He pulled up because he knew I was home. He pulled
I
up.
believe it. That's how I feel that I have a relationship like that with my friends. We don't have to talk every day or even be in contact. And once I go to Orlando, I always, I have to admit, I attempt to see all of them. Even if it's like 30 minutes or in one day, I see both. And sometimes I feel bad for Bella. But, I do try to have those connections with my friends. I think they're important in my life.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
Well, you'll be surprised. Some people, once they start dating, their friends are out the window.
And I think
Do you think that happens because of the partner? Because I know, partners be jealous.
I think Okay, so sometimes it could be because of the partners or even yourself. I think that people, you get so caught up in your relationship that you forget that you have another identity, which you're also a friend to someone, you're also a son to someone, or daughter, I should say. You're also uh I don't know, let's say teammate, colleague, right? We have multiple identities. I don't understand the people that they just devote all of their life into that one person. Like, yes, I'm married, I have my spouse, but I have my friends and I need time with my friends. I need time with my family. I need time with my own daughter alone. I don't always have to go out with my husband and my daughter. She also needs mommy and Bella time, you know? Mommy goes out with friends. Mommy goes out with in laws. Mommy goes out with mom. You know, I need that in my life.
So you saying that balance is like basically like your psyche, right? Like, bro,
Of course. Of
I agree
course. I need my
1000%.
space. Yeah,
I agree
definitely. I need
one
my
thousand
space.
percent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because we dive into our relationships. Because I've done it. We dive into our relationships and forget about our family, our friends, and then wonder why that didn't work. Yo, bro, like you forgot about everybody else. You forgot about your identity, like you just
Yeah.
said, Kat.
Mm-hmm.
I agree
Yeah,
one
that
thousand.
does happen. And then, well, a good thing, I mean, I guess it depends on the family, but usually I would say most of the time, if things go left with the relationship, your family always going to be there for you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they might clown you for a while. You didn't want to talk to us or
Yeah.
nothing, bro. Damn, bro. Now you back over here, bro. What the fuck? They might clown you, but
But
they still there
also,
for you, you
but
know?
hey, also, with that being said, Jamarcus, at that point, you also have to be protective of your relationship, right? And by that I mean some family members will have a lot of negative things to say about your partner
Your
or
spouse,
significant
yeah.
other. So, or even your friends, because remember, friends, they love to just give their second opinion. They think they're in a relationship with you. So, no, there's still boundaries that need to be put in place, and just make sure that, hey, if I have a disagreement, and let's say I'm talking to my best friend about it, let's say I had a disagreement with Dennis and I'm talking to my best friend about it, I don't need her 2 cents, right? I just need you to be
Listen,
A
supportive.
listening ear,
listen,
I
No,
see
basically. A
Ken, I
listening
listen.
see
right,
ear.
and
Ken got
have
so he want to
and
say
have your
about
listening
that.
ears on and be supportive and be there for me. But I don't necessarily need you to add your 2 cents and bash my husband. Does that make sense?
Agreed. Oh yeah.
You think people
Oh yeah.
do that though to protect you? Like, I mean, it also could be the fact that, like you said, they know they're losing you, right? That's hard. That's probably something right now in this moment that I never really considered. You know, like because you got to think about in my situation. We was talking about earlier at Brian's partying all the time. I was hanging out with my cousin Nick a lot. So then when I decided to go in this relationship, I had to leave home. It wasn't just that I was in a relationship. Physically left home. And, of course I talked to certain people, talked to my brothers, talked to mom, talked to Nick, and everybody kind of was like, go ahead and do what you got to do. If things don't work out the right way, you can come back home. But I don't think I ever really considered, damn, I'm leaving Rich. Damn, I'm leaving Chris. You know what I'm
Right, right.
saying?
And I want to add to that though. Go ahead.
Like your friends, they might be protecting you, one, because they love you. They want to protect you, make sure this person is right for you. But two, they're all like, damn, I'm losing someone who's super important to
Exactly.
me. Like this person is part of my life. I'm losing a part of myself almost.
Hmm. But I don't think we necessarily have to lose them. Like, in your case, I guess it's a little bit different because you moved out of state, right? But if you were, like you were mentioning earlier, if you were to give yourself a little bit, let's say once a year, you do a solo trip, that's for you. And you get to meet up with your friends and you get to have, hey, Jamarcus alone, not Jamarcus with family. Does that make sense? I feel like we all need that. Even though we're married and we have kids, you still have to be that person for you too.
I know.
For me, I guess for me, it's important.
I agree. But in going back to what he said, Kat, I'm saying so. In order for us as good friends to him his, for us to realize that he was in an awesome relationship and in a fruitful relationship, it took me years. Because when he first left, I'm like, damn, bro, we done lost like our best friend, like our homie. Like, damn, bro, we don't even know if that's gonna work. Till fast forward today, like, yo, bro, you made like the best decision you could have made. You know what I'm saying? But it took one of his best friends, myself, years to realize that. You know what I'm saying? You initially get in your, you know what I'm saying, in your head, oh, I'm jelly, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, he left, bro. But
I don't know if that has to do with male or female because
fact.
my girlfriends wouldn't think that way. It's normal for us to just, oh, you're dating somebody, okay, you're gonna go where he goes. I don't know. So for me,
Okay.
not so I don't think they feel like they lost a homie or like their homegirl.
I
For
mean, I
them,
did. I did.
no, yeah,
Mm.
but for them,
No, I'm just being
or,
honest.
yeah, but for them it might be, oh, okay, well, I'll still talk to Kathy, and Kathy's still gonna find her way back home, which is I always do,
Okay. I'm with
you
it.
know. So maybe because they know I'm proactive about it too, and I'm proactive about meeting up with them, and proactive about, hey, let's schedule this date so you come over to visit me, you know. Like my friend's coming tomorrow for
Right.
his birthday, and then I asked my other friend to come too, but she's like, oh, I work on Sunday, you see, but we want them here. And then I told Dennis, I was like, oh wait, tell your friends too, you know, but we
Right.
don't know if they're gonna be able to make it. At that
Right.
point, we just attempt, and I think that's what matters. Just the fact that you keep attempting to meet up, attempting to
Factual.
have the connection, whether you can
Factual.
meet up or not, just attempting to be there, right?
Factual.
I'm gonna say we're gonna wrap it up. We went way longer than we were supposed to.
That's a that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I mean it's a vibe. It's a vibe. We got
It
good
was. It
energy,
was.
good chemistry with each other. So, but yeah, I had a good time.
Me
Y'all
too.
already know
That's
it.
good. That's
Again, I
good.
appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all that we're doing this, and I just hope we can continue to do it. And we could do whatever, man. We can make mini episodes. We could do longer episodes. It don't matter as long as we putting some content out
As
there.
long as we vibe. Yes,
As
sir.
long as we're chit chatting.
Yes, sir.